Hello everyone, welcome to Elle's House of Tarot. I hope you've all have had a beautiful week and are looking forward to a fabulous weekend. So if you saw this week, I did true intentions readings for each of the zodiac signs to kind of find out what the true intentions of the person on your mind are. So if you didn't watch those, you can go back and either find them in the video log since they're the most recent uploads, or you can also find them on the playlists. Today we are going to be doing a no communication read because it seemed a lot of those true intentions readings, it was somebody that you guys are not in communication with, somebody from your past that you're currently in separation with. So I thought it'd be good to just kind of do a general no communication reading to see what messages come out. This will be for all signs, so it doesn't matter what you or your person's sign is, it's just going to be general for the collective. Okay, so we're going to start out by getting their energy, and then we'll move into thoughts and feelings, what they intend or what they want. The reason why I'm going to be looking at that again is messages may tie into the readings I did this week. And then I'll get some handwritten channeled messages from my handwritten deck, and then I'll give you guys some advice there at the end. Okay, so like I said, this is just a general reading for the collective. Being a general reading, it's not going to resonate for everyone, so only take the messages that resonate for you, leave the rest. If you'd like to take a closer look at your personal situation, you can book a reading with me by sending an email to ellshouseoftarot@gmail.com. Alright, so let's just get the current energy, either however it comes out, either around your person or just in the connection in general. What is the energy around these connections? People in separation, no communication. I'm hearing the word eager, so we'll see. We have honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. We have the tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Then we have the chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get the answers to your question. Okay, so a lot of the readings, it came up that there needs to be some deep healing between the two people. And the two people in the connection between you and your person. So that's what this compassion and forgiveness of the honeybee is. I also feel that your person is very compassionate towards you and your side of the situation, and it's not so much that they want forgiveness from you, but they seek forgiveness from you. They're hoping that you're going to be forgiving. With the fragmented, I think that's a perfect representation of the connection. You guys are fragmented. You're not together. You're not in communication. So we're going to do whatever it takes to get grounded. And then with the chimpanzee, I like that it says intellect and intuition, because we have to use our intuition to guide us down our spiritual journey, right? But that also means doing some logical things. So if it means we need to sell a house and move somewhere, if we need to get a new job, if we need to put our, get our finances in order, if we need to leave a relationship, you're using your intuition to guide you through logical choices, or tangible choices, 3D choices, I should say. Okay? Little stones. I'm going to move them back some. So move this up. So that's kind of the energy and the connection. There is a strong desire. I heard the word eager before the cards came out, so there's like an eagerness to heal the connection and to get it into balance. And in doing so, you and your person will be using your soul, your intuition, to guide you through logical 3D change. All right, so which deck are we going to use today? We'll go with this one. the wild unknown. I was going to say wild intuition. I was like, that's not right. The wild unknown deck. You guys, if this message is resonating for you, can you please like for me and subscribe to my channel? That way other people can see the messages as well. So what are the thoughts and feelings of your person? Of whoever is, I'm going to put it as who is choosing to not speak. What are their thoughts and feelings towards the viewer? We'll say like that. The person's thoughts and feelings towards them. guys. The Four of Wands. I mean, you can't ask for much better energy than that coming out right off the bat. Then we have the Four of Cups. So 2 4s. And then we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Well, Four of Wands. They want union. They want marriage. Just as I said marriage, there's the Hierophant on the bottom. It's a marriage card. It's also signifies spiritual marriage. So somebody that you are already spiritually tied to, married to. But that's what the Four of Wands is. For most of you, I'm feeling like they do want to run off and get married to you, even though you haven't spoken to each other maybe for weeks, months, or even years in some cases. But that's just the feeling. There's that eagerness that I was feeling because they miss you. They miss you a lot. And with the Nine of Swords in reverse here, especially under this chimpanzee, it's feeling like the more they surrender to the connection and the more steps they put into the 3D of getting closer to you, the more at ease they feel. Yeah. So this goes into the next question. This was supposed to be their feelings towards you. This is like love energy. They just want to be with you. They're skipping ahead to the intentions, but that's fine. Their feeling is they want compassion and forgiveness so you guys can build something together, build a life together. The fragmentation, the separation is causing them to really long for you. They miss you. And then, like I said, as the more steps they put in the 3D to get closer to you, the more at ease they feel. There's also this sense of, oh, I like the Hierophant there. They want to marry you. There's also this sense of like, when they think about you, they feel calm. Even though I think the separation kind of stresses them out when they're thinking about how you are, how they feel around you, it brings them a sense of calm. All right, so why is the Four of Wands here? Okay, so we have Five of Wands. Came out sideways. It does feel like it needs to be in the upright. So a 4 to a 5 of Wands, that's progression. To me, what it's saying is they're going to fight for you. They're not going to, if they reach out to you and you reject them, they're not going to take that initial no for an answer. They're going to fight for the connection. Okay? And it feels like for some of them, let's see what's on here. Yeah, 6 of Wands in reverse. It feels like for some of them, they're willing to bring up conflict in their own life to get to you. I don't know why this "I want to marry you" is just screaming out here. That's what they want, and they're willing to fight for it. Why is the Four of Cups here? Something flip over. All right, why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, so Ten of Swords came out sideways. It honestly doesn't really matter which way. It's feeling like it needs to be in the reverse, though. That's what I'm feeling. Ten of Swords in reverse came up in a few of the readings that I did throughout the week. There's a desire to release the pain that's being caused by missing you and by the fragmentation of the connection. But also, again, tens are closing out a cycle. They don't want to miss you anymore. They don't want to feel the pain anymore. I think a lot of them are learning how to release the pain on their own without coming to you, which is a good thing because that means they're getting more balanced in their own space. And you want them to come back to you balanced. You don't want them to come back to you as a mess because then you'll just repeat the cycle. So it's good that they are learning to heal and release the pain on their own. So why is the Nine of Swords in the reverse? You could be the thing that's inspiring them to do that, but it's still a good thing that they're doing it. Ooh. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. I'm not keeping these because they fell out, but we do have Four of Swords on the bottom there, and we have the Queen of Wands. But, oh look, we have the Chariot on the bottom. Fast forward, movement. So, as I said, they're using both. Okay, so a lot of runners in particular will get into this Eight of Swords energy. They think that they're trapped in a situation, they have no way out, okay? But if you look at the picture, yeah, her arms are behind her back, but her hands are not actually tied. So her getting out of this seemingly impossible mess is actually really easy. She just has to move her hands around to her front, take her blindfold off, and loosen those ropes around her and walk right out. The swords are not even keeping her in, right? So some of your people still might be in a mindset where they think that they're trapped or they can't come out of the situation. But most of them are really realizing their hands are not tied. They can take the ropes off and step out. And that's why they're taking the steps. It seems like the steps might be a little bit slow. I mean, with the Chariot here, I think once they get to a certain point, they'll be able to come towards you. But some of them that are still in this, when they think about you, it puts them at ease, and it's getting them a step closer to being able to take the ropes off, a step closer to move out. But I think a lot of them are realizing that they're not really trapped, and that they're letting go of their hands, then they're untying the rope, then they're uncovering their eyes, then they're walking out. It seems like a very like step-by-step process, kind of slow, but they're doing it. And it's like the more steps they take, the easier it gets. All right. So they kind of skipped ahead to wants and needs, but I'm still going to ask the question that way. Their thoughts and feelings are that they want to marry you because they miss you and they're tired of being in pain. They're willing to fight for you, and they're realizing that they're not trapped in whatever situation they thought they were trapped in. All right, so let's move these up so you guys can see. All right, so what are the intentions, wants, desires of your person? What are the intentions, wants, needs, and desires of your person? So if you're watching this and you didn't watch the Zodiac, like the true intentions for your specific Zodiac sign, I would definitely go back and give it a watch and see if it, see what similarities. Okay, see? Justice, right off the bat. I love these kitties, they're so cute. They want justice. They want fairness. They want to bring you balance. There's the compassion. Okay, then we have the Ace of Swords. Then there's a new beginning that follows their truth. A new beginning that, I don't know how to explain the energy. It's following their truth, but a new beginning that is, it feels right to them. It feels like they're following their soul's path. And then here we have again the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, this is Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands in the reverse. They want to release the burden. I feel like they think that the separation is putting a burden on you as well. Hopefully you're in a really healed place and it's not as burdening as it was in the past. We have Five of Swords in the reverse. Conflict resolution, wanting to come to a state of peace. But they feel like, or whatever happened between the two of y'all in the past has put a burden on you, and they want to take the burden off of you. This doesn't feel like themselves. They want to take the burden off of you. So they want to come to you for like this healing. Okay. All right. So why is justice here? Yep, there's the Page of Swords. So there's already a few messages coming in with this. We have the Knight of Wands following. So again, more progression. 4 to 5, Page to Knight. The baby steps I was feeling here, they're progressing. So with it being on justice, some of y'all's people will need to go through the court system to free themselves up for you. That could mean numerous things. Could be something as, divorce. It could be they need to dissolve a business. Could be they need to sell some assets. They need to disconnect from somebody through a court system. And I feel like some of them are just researching, like, how do I take care of this through the court system? That's what it feels like. For others of you, if your person doesn't need to go through a court system to come towards you first, they are spying on you. They're trying to learn some information about you, kind of see what's going on in your life before they come forward. Because I think if some of them see you with another person, they might hesitate or just might change their approach. They could be asking mutual friends about you if you guys have mutual friends or coworkers. They might be they're just trying to figure out what's going on in your life so that they can be prepared when they come towards you. And then, of course, Page of Swords is a bit of communication. It's dabbling. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Okay. So we have the Sun in the reverse with the Fool in the reverse. There's something risky about them approaching you. They also don't want to look foolish when they come to you. They might be feeling a Page is like the least mature of the court cards, right? So they feel less mature than you in some way. There's like, they probably see you as a king or a queen or the emperor or the empress, and they're feeling like a page. They're like, oh, I have to offer my person as page. So they want to know the full truth, and they want to be very clear in their own mind what they're going to say, what they're the direction they're going before they take this leap here. And that's why the Sun is in the reverse. They already know that you're the direction they want to go in. We do have 2 of coins in the reverse on the bottom. No more wishy-washiness. They've already chosen. So they already know that they're clear that you're the path for them, that that's the direction they want to go. They want to serve you justice. They miss you so much. But, you know, putting that into practical 3D steps is kind of scary. It might be daunting for a lot of them. So they're still kind of clearing up some of the clouds in their life. I think that's why they're kind of spying on you. It's very important to them to they don't want to come in blind. And I think that's what the Fool is. Yeah, that's what the Fool in the upright. He doesn't think very much. He doesn't put thought on anything. He just takes that leap of faith right off the cliff, and he knows he's going to land in the water. They are afraid of looking a little bit foolish, so they might be over-preparing. They might be overthinking before they come forward. But that's just the clouds. I think they'll get to a point here, as like I said, the more steps they put into getting closer to you, the more at ease they feel. And I think that this is just a temporary anxiety that's causing them to hesitate. And I think once they finally are ready, they won't feel like that. All right, so why is the 10 of Wands in the reverse? Oop, that's a big old stack. It was the 9 of Cups. We'll see if it comes back out again. All right, oop, we got 2 here. Yeah, so the 3 of Wands with the Tower. Well, you're their future. So yeah, their intent here, serve you justice, follow their truth, and release your burdens. They see you as their future. Again, there is a fear of coming into your life and just kind of fucking it all up, because if they are spying on you and they see that you're doing fantastic, they might not want to mess it up. We have the 7 of Swords on the bottom, which can sometimes point to strategizing, putting a plan together. How am I going to do this? Because and then there's also like the breakthrough of them finally getting past any hesitations, or just like that last epiphany of, yes, this is where I want to go. This is the person I want to be with. I'm not going to hesitate anymore. I've got to grab the bull by the horns now. That's that eagerness I was feeling in the beginning. They're fine, like I said, with this 5 of Wands. They're fine with causing chaos in their own life if that means they get you in their future. I'm sorry, this is a 2 of Wands. It's still the same message. They're choosing you, and once they choose you, they're going to stick with that choice and follow through on it. So it's a similar message. They see you as their future. Well, yes, because they want to marry you. But they're going to choose you. They want to choose you. Their intention is to choose. to choose you and follow through, and they think that's going to help. They're hoping that that releases the burdens, that takes a weight off of you, but there's anxiety that it could cause tower moment in your life. Which it could be a tower moment. But tower moments can be positive because it could be a breakthrough and you're like, finally, you got your shit together now. Let's go. All right, so let's get some channeled messages. What does the viewer's person, what do they want them to know? What does the viewer's person want them to know? That can't be it. I'll go through a couple more times, see if we can get maybe one or two more. What does their person want them to know? For those who are watching, what does their person want them to know? There we go. All right. Try to do them in order here. Okay. All right, so we have I'm still with the karmic. We have I can't do this right now. We have I see you in my dreams. And then on the bottom we have I do love you, I just can't say it out loud yet. So this is for mostly for those of y'all where they're still in the Eight of Swords energy, they're feeling trapped, they're feeling stuck. I think with the karmic here, yeah, they could, it doesn't have to be a physical person. They could actually, it could be, like I said, some assets or business or financial restraint, could even be addictions, whatever the karmic obstacle is in your life. They're still dealing with that. I don't think it's been fully resolved right now. And I think the reason I can't do this right now is because they're still sorting this out. Okay, if we look at all the other messages here, their intention is to serve you justice, follow their truth, and to choose you. So you're probably sitting at home wondering, well, if they've decided that they want to be with me, why aren't they contacting me? Why aren't they calling me, messaging me, emailing me, whatever? Because they're still taking care of this. Okay? They see you, I see you in my dreams. And I was saying earlier, I don't remember which cards, but you are probably the driving force to kind of push them through to get out of whatever situation they think they're in. So I know these cards seem a little negative, but it's not. Because they're just letting you know I'm not contacting you at this very second because I'm still seeking justice. I'm still sorting this out, and that's why I can't talk to you right now. And they do see you in your dreams, so they are thinking about you a lot. Let's get a couple more here. I don't want you to see this as disappointing, because for the vast majority of you, I obviously cannot predict the free will of every single person watching. For the vast majority of you, they're willing to fight for you and bring conflict into their own life. So if, for example, their karmic is an actual person that they have to divorce, and they tell that karmic, I want to get divorced, well, maybe their karmic blew up at them and it's causing them conflict. They're not going to bring you into that. Okay, they're going to protect you, and they're going to make sure that the situation is resolved before they bring you in. All right, we'll go ahead and get a couple more, and then I'm going to get you guys some advice. Okay. I thought I was happy before I met you. Now I know what true happiness feels like. Again, that driving force of wanting, see? I'll reach out soon. They can't do it right now because they're still in the middle of this mess. Okay, and see on the bottom, I have left the karmic. So with, I am still with the karmic, and I have left the karmic here. It means to me they're in the process. Some of them have fully left, okay? But they might be having some loose ends to tie up, but it's showing the progress. And that's what I said here, the 4 to the 5, the progress. We had the page and the Knight of Wands was showing on the bottom. There's progress. It's slow, okay? But they want to do it right. See? Coming back. All right, so I know that these two messages are probably unpleasant to hear, but they're just letting you know I'm still with them, and that's why I can't do this right now, but they're sorting it out. All right, so let's get you guys some advice. Remove this. Boop. Right here. Try to keep the bottoms. Okay, so we can get some advice here for the viewers watching. Get some advice for them. So we have leave the past behind, we have work through your feelings, and then we have make time for self-love. All right, so while you're a person, and then you have see the bigger picture on the bottom, see the bigger picture. Okay, while your person is dealing with their crap, you got to deal with your crap. All right, so we have the compassion and forgiveness here. So whatever it was that happened between the two of you in the past, you need to resolve it within self so that if your person comes back and you decide that you want to move forward with them, you guys are not carrying this together. That's working through your feelings, any pain that you have. Maybe when you saw I'm still with the karmic, that triggered you, so you need to figure out why that's still triggering to you. And of course, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, work on your pentacles, exercise, eat well, meditate, go do arts and crafty things, go hang out with your friends, take a long bath, go for a walk, whatever it is you do for self-care. Make sure you're doing that, I would say, every day, okay? So we're gonna let go of the past, work through our feelings, and take care of ourselves. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for you. If it resonated, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. I will be back Monday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing for you guys. If I'm on Twitter, so if you wanna come over there and talk to me, you can. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Bye.